Why is carbon so important? Carbon can bond with many elements, including hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, and nitrogen to form the molecules of life. Even more important, one carbon atom can bond to another, which gives carbon the ability to form chains that are almost unlimited in length. Carbon has the ability to form millions of different, large, and complex structures. Many of the organic compounds in living cells are so large that they are known as macromolecules, which basically means giant molecules. Macromolecules are made from thousands or even hundreds of thousands of smaller molecules. The smaller units are called monomers that join together to make polymers. Biochemists sort the macromolecules found in living things into groups based on their chemical composition. The four major groups of macromolecules found in living things are carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids, and proteins. Carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. Living things use carbohydrates as their main source of energy. Plants, some animals, and other organisms also use carbohydrates for structural purposes. Single sugar molecules are called monosaccharides, such as glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Table sugar is sucrose, which consists of glucose and fructose. Because sucrose requires two monosaccharides to be combined to make it, it is called a disaccharide, as in di meaning two. The large macromolecules formed with monosaccharides are called polysaccharides, poly meaning many. Another group of macromolecules are called lipids. They mostly are composed of hydrogen and carbon atoms. The common categories of lipids are fats, oils, and waxes. Lipids can be used to store energy. Some lipids are important parts of biological membranes and waterproof coverings. Steroids synthesized by the body are lipids as well. Many steroids, such as hormones, serve as chemical messengers. The large macromolecules of lipids are made of smaller units called fatty acids. Nucleotides consist of three parts: a 5-carbon sugar, a phosphate group, and a nitrogenous base. Nucleic acids store and transmit hereditary or genetic information. There are two kinds of nucleic acids: ribonucleic acid, which is RNA, and deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, which you've probably heard of about 1 billion times because it basically makes you. The last group of macromolecules are proteins. Proteins are macromolecules that contain nitrogen as well as carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Proteins are composed of molecules called amino acids, similarly to the lipids, which are made of fatty acids. Covalent bonds called peptide bonds link amino acids together to form a polypeptide. In short, the covalent bonds make the small parts come together when they call them peptide bonds, and it makes a big polypeptide. A protein is basically a functional molecule built from one or more polypeptides. Well, some proteins control the rate of reactions and regulate cell processes. Others form important cellular structures, while still others transport